At 6:52, it's time now for our Friday morning sprint here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Kristen Walls in just a minute, but first, here's a look at today's top stories. A police chase from Pasco to Findlay ends with a crash and a bite. According to Pasco police, just before 7 last night, officers tried to pull over 33-year-old Adrian Sandoval at 10th and Lewis in Pasco. Sandoval allegedly took off driving recklessly, the chase continuing across the Cable Bridge before the suspect crashed along South Gertrude Road in Findlay. Finally, a police canine bit Sandoval as he was resisting arrest. And Yakima law enforcement is investigating this armed robbery that caused a major scare for 2 employees. It all happened yesterday evening around 7:20 at the Big Wolf Mini Market outside of Wapato. 2 men with bandanas on their face and hooded sweatshirts walked in, one with some sort of a rifle, the other with a crowbar. They demanded cash from the register, then made the 2 employees go to the back room where they started to bind their hands. A group of West Valley High School students could face criminal charges for pranking their classmate. Officials say a student called 911 to report that he was part of a group chat that referenced an active shooter at the school. Officials later discovered that student was at home when he received several prank texts talking about gunfire. The investigation is ongoing. Once completed, charges may be filed with the Yakima County Prosecutor's Office. Student journalists from Central Washington University rallying on campus to fight for their First Amendment rights. To interview any employee, faculty, or student athlete, the university wants reporters to give questions in advance, something they're not willing to do. Students say they'll meet with administrators soon to hopefully come up with a resolution. Health officials have been notified of 5 patients who tested positive for acute hepatitis A in Yakima County. The Yakima Health District says all the cases reside within the homeless or illicit drug user population. There was a potential exposure from October 23rd to the 31st at Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen on West Nob Hill Boulevard. All customers who were at the restaurant during those dates should make sure they've been vaccinated against hepatitis A. The city of Richland remains in the early stages of determining the full impact of the passage of I-976. Officials say the measure will not affect the construction of the Dupertail Bridge because it is fully funded through other sources. However, it will significantly impact funding for the pavement preservation program and planned maintenance of city streets. A few Hermiston schools will soon be getting remodeled thanks to the passing of an $82 million bond. In the latest update, the bond was passing with a 52% approval rate. The money will go towards replacing Rocky Heights Elementary, the district's oldest building, and will also add on to Hermiston High and build a new elementary school on Theater Lane. A new salon in the Tri-Cities hoping to pave the way for the LGBTQ community. They're about to open their doors, welcoming anyone that comes in. Faith Gambetti and Kath Berry are both transgender women. They both battled life struggles before the idea of Wavelength Salon came up. The salon is in a plaza at 5009 Clearwater Avenue near Edison Street. They have their open house tomorrow and they'll be open for business starting on Tuesday.
And as we get you out the door right now, this is a live look from Richland's Columbia Point. We are dealing with some freezing fog in some spots out the door, especially around the Tri-Cities area. The closer you get to the river, of course, the visibility is reduced quite a bit, less than about 1 mile in spots. Let's get you over to where we have some of the freezing fog. You'll see in the Tri-Cities, that's our main spot right now, down to 2 miles in Hermiston and 4 miles in Pendleton. Good to go back into the Yakima and Ellensburg area this morning. Just a bitterly cold start, so make sure to grab that heavier coat. You'll see numbers right now in Yakima and Ellensburg. You're down to 24 degrees. Mid-20s in the Tri-Cities and 30 degrees for Walla Walla. Pretty quiet around the Pacific Northwest today, but we will see some changes. The air stagnation advisory continues for the majority of the area today as well. But notice here with Futurecast, we will have some rain chances building in. Not today, but it's for your Saturday. We'll start to see some of those rain showers moving in. So a beautiful day today, back to a mostly sunny sky, and then those changes moving in from the north on Saturday morning around Moses Lake into Ellensburg, eventually into the Tri-Cities by about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. This will continue through about the middle of the day before going back to that mostly cloudy sky, drier conditions for your Saturday afternoon. Even more sunshine is in the forecast for your Sunday, so kind of the pick of the weekend would be on Sunday with those warmer temperatures up into the upper 50s. Here's today's forecast. After some morning fog, we'll have some afternoon sunshine. 51 in the Tri-Cities, low 50s for Walla Walla and Pendleton, and those low 50s for Yakima. 7-day forecast. So again, those rain chances Saturday, drier on Sunday. Veterans Day on Monday, it's going to be chilly at 50 degrees, and then another rain chance expected by Tuesday at 51. And then that 7-day forecast as well for Yakima. We're going to have some rain showers around on Saturday. Not a washout, but just have the umbrella nearby. And then back to that partly sunny sky on Sunday, up to 57. So not a bad weekend. Just keep in mind we could see a few rain showers.
Thank you so much, Kristen. And thank you, as always, for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next.